Hello class, welcome to our channel Literary Feast with Deepak Gupta, and today we shall begin a new scene 3rd of Act 1. As you know very well that we have already finished reading scene 1 and scene 2, and if you haven't watched, you haven't discussed that, then go into the playlist, find it out and play, watch and learn. So, before we begin, I would like to ask very quickly that can you tell me from where does this scene resume? Or how does the previous scene from where it connects come to an end? Then you will find that the scene resumes where scene 1 of Act 1 comes to an end. I remind you very quickly that there, at the end of scene 1, Bassanio approached his friend Antonio and asked for financial help. And we know very well that he wants some money to bear the expenditure of his journey from Venice to Belmont. Because he wants to go to Belmont to woo Portia, to be one of the participants and to marry her. Now, just pay attention. It opens in front of Shylock's house where Bassanio and Shylock they meet. Bassanio is simply obeying his friend Antonio, who has asked him to go in the streets of Venice, find out a moneylender, that means a person who can furnish his financial needs, and Antonio is more than willing to stand as a surety. Bassanio does, and that's how he reaches at the doorstep of Shylock. The preliminary conversation that takes place between Bassanio and Shylock, where Bassanio lets him know that I want 3,000 ducats for 3 months and my friend Antonio will stand as a surety. The scene also introduces us to the antagonist. In fact, this is the scene where Shylock is introduced for the very first time. Shylock is a very cruel moneylender, and what he does, he lends his money at a high rate of interest and then he begins to exploit his money borrowers, right? So what we can do, we need to understand that when Bassanio tells Shylock that he wants 3,000 ducats for 3 months, first Shylock hesitates and then Bassanio questions that do you have any doubt on the credibility, honesty of my friend Antonio? And Shylock says that no, I do not doubt, but as long as I know all the ships of Antonio that he possesses, they are in between or they are in the mid of the ocean, either coming back or going to their destinations. And Shylock's fear, Shylock's worry is that ships are nothing but the wooden boats. That means they are an entity of wood. They can collapse at any point of time. Sailors who sail the ship, they are human beings. And being human beings, they are prone to commit mistakes. And with their mistake, they can cause a grave damage to the ship. The way we have rats, that Shylock uses the term, that means thieves. Similarly, we have water thieves, that means pirates. They can loot a ship at any point of time. What Shylock means to say that how can I only take the word of an individual, whether it is Antonio or somebody else? And that is why Shylock wants to meet Antonio to confirm whether he is willing to stand as a surety for the money that he would offer to his friend Bassanio. And then Bassanio, he very cordially invites Shylock for supper. That means dinner. And it infuriates Shylock, and it gives us a concept of Prophet of Nazareth. Many of the students, they get confused that what this concept is, what it means. So I tell you, Prophet of Nazareth is a biblical concept. That means it's been extracted out of Bible. It's extracted out of the Old Testament, where we have a chapter titled the Prophet of Nazareth. When Jesus Christ, the founder of Christianity, he was promoting, he was spreading Christianity to the masses. He comes across a village whose name is Nazareth. And there he finds that some evil spirits, they have conjured into the bodies of two poor men. They are suffering, they are in deep pain and distress, and villagers, they come and they plead to the Lord Christ to save them. Jesus Christ, he tries to do his level best, and he urges the evil spirits to leave, to free these poor men and go somewhere else. In response of his urge, the evil spirits question that where shall we go if we free these men? Nearby there was a swamp, and Lord Christ says that go there, the whole herd of pigs are yours. They do the same. And since that very day, Jews, the followers of Judaism, they think that eating pork, flesh of a pig, is prohibited to them. So what this, it's all about Prophet of Nazareth. But here, what infuriates Shylock is the fact that Bassanio, you are offering me to have dinner with you. But when I come, what you would be eating? You are a Christian, that means you are fond of eating pork, but that is prohibited to us. And that is why he clarifies that I will talk with you, I will walk with you, but I will never eat with you nor drink with you, and we cannot offer prayer together. He separates, he draws a line, and he can say that we can only engage professionally, but we can never be friends. And that is the hatred in the heart of Shylock for Christians that emerges out. And at that point of time, Antonio comes. Now, what happens once Antonio comes? Whether Shylock furnished the needs of Bassanio or not, and if he does, on what grounds, on what conditions, we shall see in the next video. Thank you so much, class.